In this video, yacht broker Gary Fretz will tell you the least expensive insurance when buying a sailing catamaran. Subscribe to Slow Boat Sailing so you can see the most interesting sailors in the world and more advice about buying catamarans from yacht broker Gary Fretz.
So, most recently, we've found that the most competitive prices for insurance premiums have been from BoatUS here in America. And they generally cover all of the U.S. areas, the Bahamas, and they'll go down to the Caribbean too, I understand now. And their prices have been surprisingly low. I thought after Hurricanes Irma and Maria, prices would really go way up, and they have with a lot of insurance companies. But recently with BoatUS, we got some really sharp quotes. There was a boat I sold for about $250,000, and the premium was 1.5% of the hull value on an annual basis. So 250,000, 1.5% of that is 3,250. So that was a really good price for Florida Bahamas coverage. Now, when you get into larger boats, more expensive boats, the premiums can go down. And so with BoatUS, I think we had a $400,000 boat we needed to insure, and the rate came up to about 1.1% of the hull value. So that was like $4,400 a year. I thought that was really low. And so those are called agreed upon policies, and you only want to use an agreed on policy. And that means that if you have a total loss, that $400,000 boat would pay out $400,000 to the owner. You know, there's no deductions allowed, like, you know, you can have in some of these like automobile policies where they can go, oh, well, that car is old and it's depreciated down, and so no, we're gonna have all these deductions. We're not giving you the, you know, full value. No, you always get an agreed on policy number. And so some of these insurance companies will finance you. That is, you could put down, say, 25%, and then they'll have 10 equal payments after that for the rest of the year. Others will finance for every quarter. They'll take a payment, but others will demand the entire premium up front. So you just have to shop a lot because there are big differences between different companies. And I can't quite explain that, but that's just the way it is. So insurance is something that you should get started earlier than later, because if you wait until the last minute, you know, they may require you to jump through a few more hoops, and it just takes longer these days to get a policy through underwriting. And, you know, it might take like 2 weeks to get them. If you can give them your resume of experience and fill out all the forms, and, you know, I think they check your credit scores, and they check, you know, some other things about you, see if you had any losses. And so it just takes longer these days. It's best to get started early on instead of waiting till the last minute.
Subscribe to Slow Boat Sailing and watch more of our videos with Gary Fretz about the secrets of catamaran yacht buying.